Ryan, the way you have changed, the way you have behaved with me, the way you want, the way you are now, I'm able to say I hate you more than myself. I hate you, I hate you, I hate. She angrily expressed her pain, wanting to say more, but her words stuck in her throat when she saw Jungkook leaning against the door, looking at her with his dark gaze. She swallowed, feeling her throat dry and her heart racing as he looked at her with his dark gaze. He tilted his head and pointing at his forehead with a strange expression. Jungkook, did something hit your head when you jumped from the car? Why are you talking to yourself, girl? That's when she sighed in relief that he didn't hear her properly because of the distance between them. He may not have heard her. She didn't think she was insane because if he heard her, he might get angry. She sighed in relief, feeling that somehow it was a good thing. Jungkook, hey you. You rarely talk to us, but you are talking to yourself often? She turned her head aside, indicating that she wanted privacy. Jungkook, isn't this what is called mentor? This is enough to decide if a person has a mentor. She gritted her teeth, turning her head, and made eye contact with him, raising her right eyebrow in anger. Why? Who is the one who is mentally unstable here? Anyone can figure it out after spending just 2 seconds between us. Impressed by her answer, he poked his tongue into his cheek. Jungkook, is that so? He stopped leaning against the wall, stood up properly adjusting his shirt, and walked towards her. Even though she wasn't looking at him, she knew he was walking towards her. He came closer to her, he pulled a chair and sat on it instead of the bed, maintaining some distance between them. He cleared his throat, which made her look at him indirectly. She glanced at him with a cold expression. Jungkook, how are you feeling now, darling? She glanced unknowingly at him and said nothing. He grabbed her jaws, sending chills down her spine with his dark gaze, scaring her. It was clear he wasn't patient enough to ask her again. Wine, I'm feeling nothing. Now he let go of her and resting his back against the chair, widening his legs while looking at her with a smile, making her nervous. Are you able to move around comfortably with this injury? Wine, it's more comfortable with this injury than when you stare at me. She indirectly conveyed. Yes, he understood her discomfort. But who cared? Jungkook, I just wanted to hear your voice, but when you started talking, I began to wonder why. As he ran his long fingers through his hair, she wished he would leave. One, if you are done staring at me, then please leave. Jungkook, I am not yet, darling. Well, I will leave. After finishing what I came here for? She looked at him with her furrowing her eyebrows. Jungkook, tell me exactly what happened when you had to jump from the car, even though you knew it was dangerous. She hesitated to tell him because if she confessed her wish to escape, he might punish her. She was thinking whether to speak or stay silent, but his intense gaze seemed to stop her thoughts. His gaze fixed on her. When I escaped from the restaurant and was on my way somewhere other than my home, a car suddenly stopped. I thought about leaving the area, wondering what if you were the one in that car. But a familiar car got out of the car, someone I had seen somewhere else before I couldn't recognize. I asked him who he was, and he claimed to be my dad's friend Tristan. At first I doubted him, but finally believed him. He said he would drop me at my home and I wanted to see my dad because I was missing him. I couldn't say no, so I got into his car. But after a few minutes, I realized that I wasn't heading towards my dad's home. He was going in the opposite direction. I began to doubt if he was really my dad's friend, so I asked him about his family. He replied that they were fine. That's when I realized that my suspicion was correct. He turned out to be someone else kidnapping me. I remembered my dad had told me that his friends are bachelors, so I asked him to stop the car. But he didn't listen to me. In a state of tension, I jumped from the car and got injured and hit somewhere else. I saw your car but didn't expect you to be the one inside. He sighed in relief. No one had bothered her or harmed her. Jungkook, try to remember where have you seen him before and with whom. Why? I don't want to recall his face. Jungkook, just try to recall. Why did he want to kidnap you? He seems to know you well. which is why he confidently mentioned one of your dad's friends' names. Why? Do you think he has specific reasons for kidnapping me? Jungkook furrowed his eyebrows and stared at her, seeking a clear answer. Jungkook, what do you mean? Why? He's just like you. He wanted my body, so he might have kidnapped me like you just did. Jungkook couldn't tolerate what she said. He couldn't accept it. He got up before she could complete her sentence, kicked the chair, causing to hit the wall, and vibrate the room. She flinched and closed her eyes. Jungkook leaned over her, one leg on the bed, while the other one remained on the floor. His expression filled with anger as he glared at her face. Jungkook, rip those eyelids apart and fix your stare on me, he roared, making her immediately look at his face. She was scared seeing him so close and so angry. Jungkook, how can you compare me to that fellow? I'm your husband and he's the kidnapper. Who told you that I want your body? I ever tell you that? Did I ever tell you that? He roared loudly enough to make her heart race, sending a cold shiver down her spine. Her body froze, preventing any word from escaping from her throat. She struggled to swallow the lump in her throat, her voice reduced to a whisper. Why? You tried to kiss me and wanted to do something with me. Jungkook, recall the moments when I tried to kiss you in the car. You had to surrender to me. There was a wonderful chance for me to kiss you, but I realized you had. That's when you could have pushed me to avoid the kiss. And the other times I just tried to something which was more like teasing, not a force. If I really wanted to it wouldn't have taken seconds for me to do that. So note that point first before asking me. I agree, I warned you many times. Those warnings were only to make you be with me. If I had been silly with you, how would you have been agreed to be with me? Do you sense what I mean? What my purpose? What my intention towards you? Even though she didn't answer him, he got his answer from her gaze. He smirked, but his face confused when he saw her leg injury following his gaze. She tried to hide her leg with a blanket, but he threw the blanket aside seriously. Where is the bandage for your leg? Didn't the doctor tell you to keep it for fast healing? Why? He did, but I don't want to heal quickly. Jungkook, have you gone crazy? Why don't you want your leg to heal? Why? Because I don't want any punishment from you. Then Jungkook's ear echoed his words, what he had said to her in the car about punishing her after she healed completely. He sighed in frustration and gave her a dark gaze. Jungkook, are you genuinely this unintelligent? Jungkook, yes, I told you I would punish you. But do you really think I would do that to you? I won't force you. Why? Are you a psycho? I am a dense for not understanding your intentions. Sometimes you say you would punish me and other times you say won't force me. Do you even understanding what you are actually saying? Then his heart escaped from his lips, leaving his face emotionless. Jungkook, there is nothing to say about your questions. You also stumble upon these million of nonsensical questions, just like I used to feel after a breakup. Why? What? Jungkook, I haven't forgotten anything. I felt like hell and your feelings can't compare to what I have faced. Why? If you don't forget them, then torture me until you are satisfied. If that helps you forget them, isn't that enough for you? Leave it. Don't think about it anymore. Just kill me or do what you want. Why are you making me be with you even though I don't like it? Jungkook, did you forget what I told you before we break up too? It's okay. Even if you forget them, I will remind you because I'm not a heartless person like you. She is looking at him in disbelief. Jungkook, my love will never fade for any reason. It won't die. Even if you say you don't want my love for you limitless. I swear even if you don't want my love for any reason, I won't leave you. I will make you be with me even if you hate me. He knows staying would only make it harder for both of them. His footsteps echoed in silence. He left before he became weak in front of her. His departing steps echoed in a bittersweet reminder of their past love and the current pain that and kept them apart. Meanwhile, Ken is beating Jack as if he is beating a lifeless body. Jack is screaming, unable to bear his pass. There are 20 plus guys whose eyes are fixed on the room, not looking at that scene, except for one person, Ken's father, who is smoking and watching the scene without any concern. Ken, can't you even catch a girl when she is alone? He curses and yells while continuing to beat Jack, who is placing his hands as a shield and begging. Ken, no, I won't let you live. I will kill you, Jack. Boss, please don't kill me. Give me another chance. I will definitely find her and make her fall at your feet with my own hands. Ken immediately pulls the trigger, making a bullet enter Jack's forehead, instantly killing him. Ken, how dare you speak about her like that? You useless fellow. No one can dare to touch her. She is mine, only mine. I won't let anyone lay a finger on her. Ken is screaming, but his dad calls him. Ken angrily turns around his dad, his eyes burning. His dad drops the cigarette and pressing it under his shoe, tilted his head and smirks sarcastically. Just control your anger and focus it on the right person who deserves it. How? Are we even going to reach his mansion gate? Didn't you even know that? We may not reach it, but if you plan carefully, they will come out like a sheep. Stop expecting too much, Dad. As I guessed, I doubt Jungkook won't bring her out. Maybe he will make her stay. Or he will increase the numbers of guards around her because she already tried to escape. Don't forget our man is also in John's mansion. He is the one who will help us to get point. Ken, but I don't think we can further. Come here, I will fill you in. Ken walked towards his father, throwing the gun to one of his guards, and his father whispered a plan into Ken's ear, ensuring that one other person could hear the words. After hearing the plan, Ken smirked and looking at his father proudly. Jungkook is sad, lonely, peacefully smoking his cigarette. He gazed at Wine's wallpaper on his phone, taking slowly puffs. He chuckled sadly. His heart ached to open up, but his mind pushed him to stay strong, not to weaken. Mia was searching for Jungkook to discuss the business matters, but when he found him alone, staring at his wife's wallpaper, she walked towards him and sat opposite him, which made him look at her. Mia, how much longer? Jungkook, until my heart melts. Mia, I don't think your heart can melt so easily. Jungkook, what? Mia, I have been observing you everything you have been doing since the wedding. Why did you marry her? When you were angry with her, let's say you married her to take revenge. Then why are you treating her well, introducing her to your dad? Stop all of that. Torture her and throw her in the basement. Beat her, rape her. Jungkook, Mia, what nonsense are you talking about? He yelled at her angrily for the first time, but she didn't feel scared or hurt because she had intentionally said those things to make him clarify some matters. How would it be nonsensical? If you wanted to hurt her, you could have done so mercilessly. As a Mafia king, it shouldn't be matter to you, John Jungkook. Even though he is a Mafia king, he couldn't bring himself to harm his wife. Mia, if you think you could have cancelled Ken's wedding easily, or even killed him, but why did you marry Wyan? May I know the reason or not? Jungkook, Mia, can I ask you something? Mia nodded confusingly. As a gangster, you could have killed Ken for what he did and cheated, right? Also, you have killed so many people, and it doesn't matter to you at all. Mia, even though he didn't love me, I loved him, so I couldn't kill him. But I killed my love, and I wanted revenge. I wanted him to be single for the rest of his life. Jungkook, here you love is dead, and you wanted revenge at least. But in my case, it's not like that. My love hasn't dead yet. And that's the reason I have. Mia, then forgive her mistake no matter what it was. I understand the pain you are going through. I understand that if she did something to hurt you, it hurt you more than she could ever imagine. It's understandable to feel hurt and cheated, but clinging to that point won't restore what's been taken from you. Why are you punishing yourself and making your love suffer? Jungkook, I wanna forgive Mia, but I lost everything because of her. I never expected that a single girl could turn my vibrant life into something lifeless. Even though my heart might be still beating, it doesn't feel like an echo of what it used to be. Mia felt deeply saddened by his response. It struck a note with her. They both were engrossed in their conversation, unaware that Wayne had been listening in since the beginning. She had no idea that she would hear Jungkook's hidden voice. She couldn't believe what she had just heard from Jungkook. One, what did I hear that currently all my ears are playing tricks on me? The way he is talking makes me out to be the negative one, but I believe I did what was right for my side. And the way he is speaking with me sounds so sincere. I did what he deserved, but is it possible that he still loves me? No, but how? He is still in love with me. But why didn't he tell me before? Something really happened between us. Why do I feel like he is sincere just by listening to him? No, why don't be fool again just by listening to him? I need to talk to my dad as soon as possible. I mean quickly. Something really need to be revealed.